what would we have, or what wouldn't have been invented? What would Manchester, this room, this building, this city look and feel like if it weren't for immigration? What did immigration ever do for us?
People are already laughing. We just wouldn't be here, would we? No, I think immigration, it has helped and it has been needed. I think probably before my time, post World War II. When they called people, to come and help rebuild the mother country, because most people came from Commonwealth countries. Nigeria was a Commonwealth country. So people came from the Commonwealth countries to the mother country to help rebuild the mother country. So, if not for the migrants coming, Britain would not have been rebuilt. So, we still have to, thank the migrants, for that, because there's a lot that they did. There's a lot that they still do. And I think one of the things that we have to also bear in mind is the impact, which I think is what you're asking, without them. For example, we've mentioned the healthcare service. I mean, most of our doctors and nurses, as we know, they come from abroad, to work in the NHS system, to hold up that system. If they were to leave, which a vast majority did leave when we had the Brexit, a lot of them left, and the NHS kind of wobbles, a lot. Sorry, we've got students who come here, for education, and now, even going back to the healthcare workers, I think the landscape now, what the government has said, the last government, what they've said, can't blame my government, but what they've said is, even with healthcare workers now, they have to be earning a certain amount of money, be salary, before they can bring their families here.
Yeah, £38,000.
£38,000 they have to be earning before they can bring their families. And what that then does is it splits families. Half their families are left, in their own country. They're here alone, not knowing anybody, not knowing where anything is. That's with the healthcare workers. So that's going to be, you just know in a few years' time that is going to be an issue, because we're kind of that's brewing now. You've got education, the students who come here, international students who come here, who invest a lot, because they pay a lot more. I think it's 12,000, 15,000 a year they pay. How much?
19,000.
19,000 they pay compared to a home student. Now, even international students, they no longer can bring their families over, whilst they're here studying. So what will happen in that case? The UK will slowly but surely not be a place of choice for education. People will stop coming, because if they can't come with their families as an international student, they'll stop coming here, which then means what will happen to that economy around academia? That economy will go down, and in turn, probably what will happen is home students will probably have to pay more. Some of us can just about afford it now. And then you've also got the seasonal workers. The people that come here, the strawberry pickers, because we all like our strawberries, but we don't actually know how they end up in Asda, or wherever. But even there, if we start cutting back on the number of seasonal workers that can come here, or how long they can come here, it sounds petty, but who's going to pick out strawberries? Because, look at my nails, I can't pick strawberries. But it's all things like that. It does have an impact, and that's today's landscape. That's what's happening today. And we're talking about immigration and the past of when our parents came, but that is happening today.
I want to give as much time as we can for questions, because I'm keen to hear from you, and I'm sure that you're bubbling with things that you want to ask. So please just have a quick think now. Because did you want to pick up on that?